Hold up. Look. Yeah, look, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm in here trying to get some love. I'm finna write me a poem. Maybe something nice, maybe something in the mud. Yeah, that mean dirty, real freaky like. I said she like me, that freaky type. Yeah, a nigga easy. How the f did they know I was a dude, bruh? This game is nuts. Let me keep going though. So I want y'all to take a look at what I'm seeing on screen. It's 4 little Asian babes, right? And then the bottom says, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. What? Y'all suggested me to play this, but there's a safety warning in the beginning of this game. Huh? What? Good job, welcome back. Hey, to some more. Well, this is a brand new one. They call this one Doki Doki Literature Club. I was asked not to look up any playthroughs. I was asked not to look up what this game was about. I was asked to just download, install, and play the shit. So let's get it going. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 30. Yeah, come on now, stop it. You're doing too much. This one right here looked like a freak. Team Salvado. Hello, Salvado. Nice to meet you. Never knew you before. This game is not. What? What's going on? Hold up. Doki Doki. Yeah, I see her. I want a pokey pokey in her tummy wummy. Whoa, let me chill. I'm about to bring in the kill. No drill. I want to feel. Bro, look at her kneecaps right here, bro. What you think she be doing at school? Not praying, that's for sure. Let's get it going though. Please enter your name. My name is Burley. All right. Z. All right. Let me chill. I'm too hyped right now. Finally, a new damn game. Hey, what's good? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Where is she? I don't see her. I see all these condominiums, no little girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Bruh, this finna be a reader just like, Dangan. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kinda works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. She's a loser, kick her to the curb. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Yeah, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Berleezy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. F out of here. F out of. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, is this? Oh, sorry, y'all. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Berleezy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? What? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any of you funky ass school clubs. Y'all little losers that just sit around and jerk off in front of each other, even though y'all don't have dinglings, y'all got coos. Let me chill. And I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I really say that? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. You sound just like me, Berleezy. I wonder why. Same name. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn or socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET? What the f is that? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. She sounds annoying already. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I promise, I guess.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself to resent her. I guess seeing her worry about me so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is over. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have came into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd get you to come in at the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own fucking club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way in hell I'm going to your funk booty ass club. Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Okay, so she must be like friends with the president probably. She's probably a weirdo too. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less now. I feel it. I'm an English major though. Literature is cool sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't. Don't make promises you never told me about. First of all, you can't keep them. You lied to me. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! Is this game? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year class and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Berlizzi, what a nice surprise. How the f they know I was a boy? Berlizzi, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. How the f they know I was a boy? All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh, that's not, okay, a different voice. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, right here, funk booty Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back. You can just ignore her if she gets moody. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great. I gotta use my Frieza voice, girl. It's great to see you again, Berlizzi. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. And she got that bod. What is this right here? Pine cone? What kind of material is that? This should look like grandma couch. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Berlizzi. We made room for you at the table. So you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, like I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. How the f*** they know it was a boy? How do they know it was a boy? Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you like ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn on with this shit's so sus, bro. What am I playing? What do y'all have me I asked y'all for a scary video game to play and y'all told me Doki Doki. Y'all literally spammed Doki Doki in my mentions, so let's see what happens, I guess. And little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, like, you know. I need a different voice. They sound too similar. Let me try different girl voices. Well, like, you know. I don't know, bro. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, like maybe, but not for you, you know, you dummy. All right, bruh. All right, you got it. You got it. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom, girl? You got them big bazoongas, I see you. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess, you got it. Who is this? Oh. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea, shit. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question, bruh. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I mean, I haven't joined any clubs yet, you know what I mean? I've just been doing my thing, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so f*** it. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club most fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? I remember last year you was running shit. Damn, homie. Last year you was the man, homie. F*** happened to you? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. You're bound to have success. It must be hard to start a new club or something. You could put it that way. You could say that. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yo, grinds are everywhere, y'all. Grinding in YouTube, grinding in life, grinding in clubs in high school, bruh. I remember I ran for ASB's student body president back my last year of high school. I didn't run last. I ran my last year of elementary school. For some reason, they had student body in elementary school. They released the winners on motherfucking Halloween, so I'm in my full-on costume. I came as a cheerleader, bitch. I was a cheerleader in 6th grade. I thought it was gonna be funny as to win as a cheerleader, and I lost to a loser. I don't know if that person's watching this video. I don't even remember who won. So if you're watching this and you're calling me a loser, nigga, I'm not. I don't remember who exactly won. I just remember I lost in a cheerleading costume. It felt terrible. Grinds though. Win some, lose some. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. Like, you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Berlizzi, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, shit. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I mean, that can change. That's why I'm here. Don't fucking insult me. I'm your one new member. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger on some Get Out shit. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on and on, clearly passionate about her reading. I don't give a though. She seems so reserved and timid since the last moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. My beanie look nasty. Here we go. I like the ball up there. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Same with me. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh yeah, I read a horror book once. Might have saw a movie or two. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a big-ass rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Like I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over from me for a split second. Like, never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Oh, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. All your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes, like, why do you care? I think that's impressive, bitch. Why don't you share some of them with me? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet, I see. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to... Oh my gosh, you're a fucking buzzkill. I hate your character. Exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yuri's like, fuck. I guess it's the same for Yuri, both see. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Silent. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Berlizzi? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join y'all funk booty club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, look at their eyes. So sad, so dejected. What? You got a problem, dude? But I'm sorry, I thought. Berlizzi. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls, bruh. They kind of bad too. Like I'm not in a bad spot in this club. 4 girls, no members, just me. They're in love. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, on me, bruh. On me, bruh. I'd be writing a poem every day if it meant... What is this texture? That shit trash. Alright. Okay, well, I've decided then. I'll join the f***ing literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for like the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Yeah, thanks, I guess. Thanks you. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Berlizzi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Berlizzi, since we're already done here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school clubs. Sure, mine as well, right? Yay! Good lord. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the... Bruh, I can't play this game and not think about that damn warning that they gave me at the start of this shit. What am I finna run into later in this game? Why did it tell me that it wouldn't have a safe experience if I had anxiety? I got anxiety, bruh. Let's see what happens though. I kinda like pain too, I'm a freak with it. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I love that attitude. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Yuri. Bitch. Friend. I don't want anything to do with her. I kind of like her, bro. I like the way that she worked, bro. Hold up. Look. Yeah, look, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm in here trying to get some love. I'm finna write me a poem. Maybe something nice, maybe something in the mud. Yeah, that mean dirty, real freaky like. I said she like me, that freaky type. Yeah, a nigga easy. How the f*** did they know I was a dude, bruh? This game is nuts. Let me keep going though. Okay, I'm gonna keep flowing. Gotta write the poem word by word. Alright, I can't do both, bro. Hold on. Let me think. I'm gonna just start clicking. I'm supposed to be picking my favorite one? It's her. It's her. She's the nicest. I love her. Sunset. Chocolate. Whoops. Sing. Embrace. Whoops. Sparkle. Smile. Bounce. Whoops. Okay. Gain. Whoops. Okay, I like them too. I don't care which one it is, bro. Honestly. Skipping. Warm. Happiness. And precious. My poem finna be fired right now. Hold up. Hi again, Berleezy. Glad to see you didn't. Oh, wrong voice. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Berleezy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, like, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga or Monica? Monica, manga. I think it's manga. Y'all finna flame me if it manga? I think it's manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Berleezy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so fucking dirty, it's distracting, filthy. Let me chill. And you almost set your house on fire once. I live next to you. Do you not care about me? Idiot, turn the stove off. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Berleezy can become good friends too. Sayori, don't be volunteering me like that, dude. Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Hold up, me? Hold up. She the baddest? She just the weirdest? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, Yuri, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't even expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. I don't give a f***. I don't even like this club. I'm ready to share my fire-ass poem, actually. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? It's not accidental, bruh. She wants you bad. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read it. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Natsuki badass. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to the creative mind, but you gotta get the people first. What's this? Sorori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Food always does the trick. What kind? Pizza? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Bruh, get to the... I want to feel an anxiety attack already. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to the things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Get back. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling in my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? What the f am I doing here? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know, but I love f***ing Dragon Ball Z. I just started Super. What am I supposed to do? Just not watch Super? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for your own damn stuff. You still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that to your ass. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, your shit nappy as shit. You really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your right collar here. You get dressed in the dark? You boo in the dark? But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't give a fuck. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started buttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, what's going on here? Yo, what's up with this picture, bro? This picture dumb suggestive, bro. What's going on? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid ass. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Damn, you got these big ass bazungas in this little toddler ass dress, little Gerber baby ass dress. It did when I bought it. Oh, she coming on to you, Berleezy. He goes, if you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about all in my face? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Jesus. Hold up. Okay, it's still recording. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this, Berleezy. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. What a little thotty. Bruh, if I was Berleezy in this situation, I'd be walking around like this. I'd be listening to her talk. I'd be like, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, well, let me sit back down then. This is an accurate size though. I need to chill on the coffee, man. I be in here tripping sometimes. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Jesus. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. I don't want to smash. Oh, but I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Berleezy, I can't wait to read yours. Oh, hold up. Is she acting like this because I made my poem about her? Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so fucking embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori! What you thinking? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Hi, Sayori. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Berleezy! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jesus Lord, bruh. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Berleezy poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest, bruh. Them big ass, okay. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now and I just love having you here. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Berlisi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do, you know? Thank you, Sayori, I appreciate it. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here, but then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I just joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Thank you, Sayori. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sun, oh wow, this is cute. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Boo! That shit stink. Cook outside, okay. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Yeah, you sure? I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you, trash. Really? Yeah, it was decent. It was decent, especially that last line. I want breakfast. Yeah, come on. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing there. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who's next? Let's do, Yuri. I know her poem finna be dark as a bitch. Quiet. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish the reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah, it is. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. She got these fucking Jesus lords. She got them whoa buddies. She got them whoa-woes. She just got them whoa. She got them whoas. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they forfeit the two together. The end result is Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not the same you can be blamed for. What? There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even as not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together. It might take you some time, but it all comes with... I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Now, Suki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now, girl, please? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it's Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Light flickers, I flicker back. The f*** did that mean? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest. I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Berleezy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance after it but remember, the poem... Oh my gosh, come on. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem isn't only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering Jesus, Lord, what is this? That's a lot more soul in putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. How long have I been playing this? 40 minutes, that's it? Jesus. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep on trying. I'm counting on you. Come on, let's get the worst over with already. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt, bitch. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any of my emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that their writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, I get it. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica. Hi, Berleezy. Having a good time so far? I mean, I'm trying, bruh. I'm just ready to see what happens. I don't know if it's gonna be a jump scare or what. I'm nervous. Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanted to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Berleezy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of embarrassed that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am Monica, my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you could really, really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when you're reading your poem, when I'm reading a poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of gentle of a feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would? Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Just like this game y'all got me playing. What is this? Well, teach their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased to their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Come on, dude. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident. No, come on, just give me the f***ing poem, please. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's... I reel blind like a film, okay, cool. But it's too late, my retinas already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep, stretching forever into anything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Perform that loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous talking about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get just a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I assumed. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way. Okay, I'm done reading for a minute. Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Berlizzi did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I'm coming across something particular, which I haven't yet. And Berlizzi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki, okay. The music stopped. She's pissed. They're jealous because of Berlizzi. Did we finally get to the fucking plot of this game? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Berlizzi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Berlizzi started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Berlizzi, She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is like more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out like the reader. Not, come on, bruh, get to the... Help me explain that to her, Belize. Wait. I'm finna cut this video off in a minute. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning. The most effective, avoiding them. Oh my gosh. You understand that, right, Belize? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... I'll f with Natsuki. F out of here, Yuri. I said Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I wrecked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. I agree. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can be definitely hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught with surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Belize. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, yeah. Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasts. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Bruh, she got them, Jesus. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's ready to his poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Belize. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace. It's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Belize, how about you? Yeah, I said the same. It was a neat thing to talk, awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about the kinds of poems everyone liked. Belize, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sir. I can really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Belize, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be that much fun! It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just see what the future holds, Sayori. I passed Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to be Sayori as... Okay, yeah, let's do this. What is this game? What is this? I'm done with this. Look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Truly appreciate it. If you are new, please subscribe for more videos. But I want to ask y'all a question. Why am I playing this? I feel like I'm a 6-year-old little girl, an Asian one too, who likes rice and kimchi. I'm done with this shit, bruh. unless y'all tell me in the comments to keep going. Am I on the brink of breaking into the anxiety attack I'm supposed to have? If I'm depressed, am I gonna experience depression in a minute? This game was meant to be an experience. Look at the game, bruh. Look at the game. Look at the O's on Doki Doki. That is a pair of titties, bruh. And she got the biggest pair, but she acting like she don't want to share. All right, let me chill, man, before I get demonetized. Look, that being said, I love each and every one of you. Yeah, you. And I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it's not this. Y'all let me know, though. Shit, y'all let me know.